Hello dear friends. Hi, how are you? Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel we are going to discuss about the various theory topics related with obstetrics and gynecology. Whichever topics you are feeling difficult in understanding, you can suggest me in a comment box. In this YouTube channel you are going to learn about the various topics of the obstetrics and gynecology. So today we'll start with a small topic, that is supports of uterus. Okay, so you will get a short note on supports of uterus. So how to write it, short note, or how to explain this short note. Okay, most of the time students, they are asking like for 5 marks what we have to write, how to explain the topic. So we will discuss on all these queries in this topic. So first, supports of the uterus. You all know that uterus is a inverted pear-shaped structure or a muscular organ in a pelvic cavity. Basically, it is situated in an anteverted anteflex position. Okay, so to keep this uterus in this perfect position or in the right position, there are the various muscular or ligamentary supports. They are trying to keep the uterus in the normal position. Okay, so these supports, they are broadly divided into the primary supports and the secondary supports. So the first primary supports we'll discuss about, like it is subdivided into the three main parts. Like first is the muscular support, or it is the active support. Second one is the visceral organs, and third one is the fibromuscular supports. Then the next is the visceral support, and the third one is the fibromuscular. So first we'll discuss about the muscular or the active support. Okay, so this composed of the pelvic diaphragm, then perineal body, or the urogenital diaphragm. So what is pelvic diaphragm? Pelvic diaphragm is a wide thin layer of the fibromuscular tissues, you can say, or the muscular layer of the tissues, which forms the inferior layer of the abdominopelvic cavity, and it strongly supports the pelvic cavity, okay, and uterus. Second one is the perineal body. Perineal body is a tendon-like structure, and also it is a fibromuscular structure situated in the midline of the perineum. So it helps to strengthen the pelvic floor. Okay. Then about the secondary supports. Secondary supports, they consist of the perineal folds and the pericervical tissues. Okay, so perineal folds, this includes the broad ligament, then uterosacral ligament, or the recto-vaginal or the recto-uterine folds. Okay, the most important support is the ligamentary support. Okay, that is the fibromuscular support. So which ligaments supports the uterus? First is the McEnroe's ligament, or it is also called as the transverse ligament. Okay, so it starts from the lateral border of the cervix up to the lateral wall of the pelvic cavity, or the lateral pelvic wall. So it strongly supports the uterus and trying to keep it in an anteverted anteflex position. The next ligament is the pubocervical ligament. Third one is the uterosacral ligament, and last one is the round ligament. So these are the strong supports of the uterus. So why these supports are needed? Why the uterus is needed to keep in a position? Because when in a menopausal age, or when in a multiparous woman, these ligamentary supports, they get loosened, and the uterus, it sags down into the pelvic cavity, or sometimes it herniates through the vaginal cavity, and that condition is called as the prolapse of uterus. So for writing the short note for 5 marks, okay, supports of uterus, first you have to explain in shortly or the briefly about the uterus. Then you can explain about the what are the different supports of the uterus. If you can explain each and every support, it is well and good. Then you have to explain all the supports with the neat and clean diagram. So it will be a very presentable, and you will get the nice or the expected marks. Okay, so it's all for today's topic. In next lecture, if you are having any difficulties, any doubts regarding these supports of uterus, you can comment in the comment box. And if you have suggestions for the new topics or any difficult topics, that also you can comment me in the comment box. Okay, thank you.